Hey bosses, this is Johnny, and I am in Kutaisi in Georgia. Happy September. This is my monthly income, travel, and expenses report for the month of August. So, basically, what I've done this last 30 days. Let's check it out. All right, so jumping straight into it, I spent the last month all in Georgia. So I am now in Kutaisi, which is the third biggest city, I think, behind Tbilisi, the capital, and Batumi, kind of the beach town where the Black Sea is. Kutaisi is their old capital, and it's okay. It's nothing exciting. I wouldn't recommend anyone come here just for this, but there are a lot of day trips that you can do from here. But don't come if you're just a solo traveler, because it's really, really hard to meet people. But travel tip, if you ever are traveling alone, you can check out the Facebook events or the couchsurfing events, even the couchsurfing app, as a way to meet people. And luckily I did. I met a couple of local Georgians as well as a girl from Lithuania, and ended up actually having a good time here. But if it wasn't for that, I would be so bored. Luckily, I do have a nice Airbnb with Netflix, which almost didn't work the first day because the host has the router in a different apartment, so it's a shared connection, and it was so bad it couldn't even stream at 360p. Luckily, I messaged him and asked him nicely, and he fixed it. I think he moved the router closer to this door, so now we're all set. But aside from that, tonight I'm actually flying to Prague, so I'm going to be checking out a bit. That's why my stuff is so messy. I'm packing right now, and I'm going to Prague for the Dropship Lifestyle Retreat, which is put on by Anton Kraly, my mentor, the guy who taught me everything I know about dropshipping. And I love going to this retreat every year because, first off, it's always in a different country, or in a different city at least. I've done it in the south of Thailand and Krabi, kind of by the beach. One in Chiang Mai, one in Bali, and one in Hawaii. The only one I missed was actually Mexico, which actually I'm disappointed I missed it. But the Nomad Summit is coming up next month in Cancun. So hopefully I'll see some of you in Mexico. If you want an excuse to go out to Mexico, to Cancun and then Playa del Carmen, check out nomadsummit.com for that. But yeah, that's it for my travel plans. I'm going to be going back to the US. So next month I'll be telling you about that. But my life here in Georgia was actually really cheap. So I didn't spend any money on a co-working space because I didn't really see the point. I was working out of my gym, the nice cafe, and then I discovered Fabrica, which is this amazing it's kind of like Selena. It's like a hostel slash hotel slash co-working slash restaurant kind of thing. And they have a great lobby. I was just buying coffees there. It's really, really nice. Also give a shout out to Work from Georgia, which is a program made by local Georgians that actually give you a free desk at local offices. And they're really, really cool. So I spent money on coffee. I probably a lot. I drank two cups of Americano every day. So I spent about $75. But aside from that, I just had my Airbnb, which I moved because I wanted to be closer to Fabrica and check out that side. And because I wasn't there for a full month, I didn't get the monthly discount. So I spent $20 a night, which is actually pretty cheap if you think about it. But that was still $600 a month, so a bit more than what I spent last month, which is $420. But it was worth it. I really liked being able to walk to the gym, walk to Fabrica. And all in all, I spent a little bit more, $1,270 this month, plus or minus, not including the money I give my parents every month. But I had a great month. I ate really good food. I was drinking craft beer and drinking Georgian wine a couple nights a week. I even had a party at my house right before on my last day, and just like it was a nice month. I got a couple of massages. I went to the sulfur baths. I took taxis everywhere, and I ate so much good food. So if you've been following my Instagram, Johnny FDK, you would have saw that. Also started using my new Apple Card, which has made it really, really fun. Let me see if I can pull it up. I set the double tap so I can just pull it up and then touch my fingerprint. And what's cool about these colors is you can see what I spend money on. By far, the most I spend money on is orange, which is food and drinks. And it's been fun using it. It's crazy that in all of Eastern Europe and most of Asia, You can use Apple Pay. You can just double tap and pay for anything. I'm going to see what it's like in the US and see how behind we are still. If you want to get updates kind of live where I am and what I'm up to, make sure you sign up for the email list at johnnyfd.com. Just put in your email address. I'll even send you a couple bonuses as well as all my old favorite articles. But if you want to know more about what I'm making money on now, this month is actually a lot of, I don't call it admin work, but planning for the Nomad Summit. Finally, we got all the speakers approved, and I think we have them all announced already. So you can check out nomadsummit.com. I think we have 8 people total, which is a lot, but we're going to cram them in because a lot of good talks, and it's going to be really fun. We have over 200 people coming already, so it's going to be a really cool event. So make sure you go to Nomad Summit Cancun if you can. And also, I'm excited that I'm co-hosting the first Invest Like a Boss Summit, along with my co-host for the podcast, Sam Marks. We had a smaller event in Chiang Mai last year, and we had like 50 people turn up, and it wasn't even well planned. So hopefully this one in Los Angeles can be better. We're actually having it at the Pure Street headquarters, which is really cool because you can meet the founder and the COO of Pure Street, which is a company that I've invested $75,000 in for their peer-to-peer loans. And I really like them, and they're going to be one of the speakers. But we're also having a lot of other big names out there. I don't even know if I can announce them yet, but like legitimately big names. Let me see if I can pull up one of my messages with Sam. All right, so you heard it here first. We haven't announced it yet, but Adam Nash, who is the co-founder of Wealthfront and the current VP of Dropbox, is going to be speaking at the Invest Like a Boss Summit. So just to name a couple of these big names, definitely come out. We're selling tickets for really cheap because we just want people to have fun. We're including food and drinks even there. So check out investlikeaboss.com/summit for that. Come out to LA, and then we're all going to go down to Vegas after just to party it up and have fun. So definitely come out for that. And so aside from the conferences, which actually aren't making any money right now, they're basically break even, and their passion project, which hopefully will make money in the future. I have all my passive income coming in from things like being an Amazon affiliate, but also everything I talk about and teach actually inside the Income Boss course. So if you haven't been through that and you want to just check it out, go to incomeboss.com, and that has case studies of everything I've ever promoted and basically what has worked, what hasn't. But as far as revenue wise, the biggest moneymaker for this month was my partner store for my dropshipping store in Australia. So the ones in the US didn't do as well this month. Summer is a little bit slower, so we did $5,000 each for a couple of the stores, which was a bit lower than they were the last couple of months. But the Australia store, because it's summer there, well, not summer, this winter there, where people like to stay home and buy stuff, we had our biggest month, $14,598, which is really amazing. We haven't calculated the actual net profit for it yet, but my profits for the month in total was just a bit over $4,000, which is much lower than what I made last month, which I had a killer month at $10,000. But it all kind of evens out, and a lot of these things like the conference and even the dropshipping stores, I'm betting on the long term, so I won't make money this year from it, but maybe I'll get a big payday in the future for them. So that's pretty much it. My goals and plans for this month was really just to chill out, get all the work done I needed for the conference, as well as just have a good gym routine. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm probably like 10 kilos heavier, so 20 pounds heavier than I was a few months ago, and most of it's muscle. And it was mostly because I knew I was going to be eating a lot of bread, drinking a lot of beer and wine, and just kind of eating crap. And I figured I can either deprive myself of that, or I can just enjoy the crap out of it as long as I lift heavy weights. And that's what I did instead. So every day, 5 days a week, I would walk to the gym. I would use the Strong Lifts app, and I would just crush the weights. And I hit a couple personal bests. I got to 100 kg, which is 220 pounds on both my back squat and as well as my deadlift. And pretty close. I got over 200 pounds on my bench press. And now I am kind of happy with that. I've added enough muscle. I've enjoyed enough Georgia, had enough loaves of bread. I'll probably have a lot more beer in Prague tonight and this week. But The fitness wise, I think I'm going to go back to, I'm not going to increase the weights because I don't really see the point of lifting more than 220 pounds. I think it's just worse on your joints if you do it incorrectly. It's more of a pain in the butt to take on and off weights. I rather just kind of stay there and do more reps. So instead of getting bigger, I'm just going to get kind of more ripped. And then, well, at least that's the plan. And I'm going to be doing a lot more pull-ups and body weight stuff. So keep an eye out on my Instagram stories because I normally post when I'm at the gym. And I've been intermittent fasting. So I actually haven't had my first meal yet today. It's about noon, but I try to normally when I'm at the gym, I normally go to at least 2 or 4. If you don't know the benefits of intermittent fasting yet, you can look it up. There's a ton of information about it, but it has a lot of health benefits as well as kind of mental clarity benefits, weight loss. It's just everything. It's so good for you. Like humans are not designed to eat 3, 4, 5, 6 meals a day, and we only can do that because of processed foods, basically. If you're a hunter in the jungle, you would eat probably once a day, maybe twice a day the most. So take a look at that. It's helped me so much. I think if I didn't intermittent fast, I would have really been unhealthy because I literally eat 1 or 2 loaves of bread every day and have a couple beers every night. So that's kind of basically what's keeping me alive and relatively like not a beast in a bad way. But the other recommendation I want to give you guys is there's a Netflix show called Better Than Us, which I started watching because it was in Russian and I wanted to improve my Russian, but turned out to be a really, really good show. So I'd recommend it. And that is it, guys. So check out johnnyfd.com if you want to see the full report, see the numbers, watch the videos I embedded on this. But hopefully I'll see you guys somewhere in the world, and hopefully you guys are doing well in your goals. Let me know what your goals are, if you reach them, and how I can help. See you guys.